Ooni of Ife have been alleged to be sick, after hours of begging Queen Naomi not to move out of the Lekki mansion and not to travel outside the country. From what we heard, they said Queen Naomi have decided to travel to Dubai with Prince Tadenikawo and her sister. According to her, she wanted to go and cool off, that the stress is too much. As a matter of fact, she have decided that she is moving out of that Lekki mansion. A lot of things have been happening. Some time ago, we heard that they dropped a note for her in her car. And up till now, no one can say this note came from this person or it came from this person. And they said they have warned her on that note to move away from that Lekki mansion and stay away from Kabiyesi. We don't know where it is coming from, but if you ask me, I will say it is coming from one of the wives or some elders in that palace who really don't want her around. Because a lot of people might be busy pointing accusing fingers on the wives, not knowing that some elders are working too hard to ensure that she did not return back to the palace. Now, as if that is not enough, they said that particular date that Tobi gave birth, they said Ooni told Queen Naomi and Dr. Elizabeth to go to the hospital where Tobi was staying, And when they went there with some gifts. They said Queen Naomi said while she was returning back, she met the same type of note again inside her car. As in, it was so disturbing. And the Queen Naomi that we know is not a troublesome person. She is one kind person that doesn't even want to fight anyone, no matter what we are fighting to collect from her. Because I believe if Queen Naomi is that type of woman that will fight, that always will fight, she will fight and make sure that these women did not enter and destroy her marriage. Even if they enter, as a matter of fact, she will be in the palace right now. But because she's that type of a person that always wants to be on her own, she doesn't have strength to fight. She doesn't want any disturbance at all. That was why she left everything in the hands of God. So with this constant notes and the warnings here and there, and the pressure, they said the pressure that is coming from the palace of late, it is something else. The elders trying to push her into coming to the palace and stay with these women. As a matter of fact, some even said that if she must return back to the palace, that she will need to go to that Odua forest and do some sacrifices. She needs to stop her prayers. She needs to come and bend down and beg and all of that. So the stress is so much. See, I wouldn't blame Queen Naomi if she decides to give herself a break. Because this thing comes from the heart. It makes her always being emotional. And it is not good for her health. Even though she's trying, even though she's making a lot of people believe she's a strong girl, she is still human being and a woman at that matter, for that matter, So they said she had been worried, super worried that she wanted to pack out of that Lekki mansion because she's no longer comfortable there. Who will be in a situation where they will always come to tell you, you need to vacate here, and you don't even know where the threat is coming from. You don't know who to face. If you want to take it to court, who will you call? This and that. You see? So at this point, Queen Naomi is fed up and she really needs some break. But the king is telling her that this is not the best thing to do. This is not the time to give up. They said the king went there and was holding her very tight and asking her, they said she looked into her eyes and asked her, do you want me to let you go? And Queen Naomi could not say anything. She was crying. It is expected because this is the love of her life. Ooni of Ife is the only man she have known as a woman from what we heard. Yes, so for those of you who might be saying you guys you can lie, this and that, it was Ooni of Ife who said it with his mouth that he married Queen Naomi a virgin. So it is going to be very difficult for Queen Naomi to, let go. Even though on her own accord, she would want to be free from all this stress and torment and, what will I call it? All this stress from the palace and all of that. And from what we heard, they said lately she most times she will have to a program to go outside the country. The king will tell her not to go because she's like a supporting system to the king. The king always wants her to be around, and that's the essence of begging her to move to Lekki Mansion. And they said anytime you look for the king in the palace and you did not see him, he is in Lekki. Lekki is his second palace. Yes, so, and this is why the wives are fighting so strong, because they know that whenever he is in Lekki, he is with Queen Naomi. And this is one thing they have been working so hard to avoid, or to stop from happening, as in the two of them being together. But are they going to ever achieve that? They cannot achieve that. So, and I believe if all we have been hearing about the prophecies that Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi are meant to be, that nothing can stop them, all of that, if it is true, see all these things that is happening now, they will overcome all of them. Yes, so, and they will come back together. Although a lot of people have been saying that Queen Naomi cannot wait for the king forever, this and that. That Queen Naomi is a woman, she's getting older by the day, this, as in, and it is very difficult for her more than the king, because the king have a lot of women surrounding him, giving him all that he needed. But Queen Naomi is there starving herself and all of that. My people, it's not easy. It's not easy. If you ask me, the best thing for Queen Naomi to do is to stay with the king in that Lekki mansion. But that place is not safe. Those people that always bring notes, how are they able to do it when we heard that there are strong securities everywhere? Eh? How are they able to come to his car, to her car, and drop notes? And these are the things that are frightening her, because these women in question, they are not to be trusted. They are powerful women, well known in the society, well known in Babalawo stuff and all of that. But it's not about the Babalawo stuff. After all, Queen Naomi is a prophetess, and I believe her God is with her. But in as much as God is there to protect her and do all of that, she needs to be careful too. And I believe that is what she's trying to do. According to her, she says she's moving back to her own mansion in Lekki, because she have her own house there. And while she will be in her house, no one will come there to come and tell her, oh, yeah, vacate where you are living and all of that. Or don't come this, don't do that, don't do that. So even if they are coming, because I heard that while she was in her own mansion too, they are coming there and they are spying her at every given point. But they will not have the infantry to enter inside or drop any note telling her to leave her house and all of that. Anyway, guys, when I hear this, I say God is going to expose all of them that are involved in one way or the other and bring these two back together very strong. I want to remind you that these are all alleged information. Tell me what you think about it on the comment section. And subscribe to my channel if you are yet to subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for being here. I love you. Bye.